We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Lachlan Edwards has it on the tee and ready to go. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Kill.
Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Hey, here we go. 46. Silver. Hey, kill. 46.
Prescott on first down. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the blood. He's coming. We got double up. Check.
A first down carry by Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Squeeze, double. Check. Hey, kill. Here we go, 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6. 54. Man, 80. Wide, get wide. Yo, 80.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, an even 90 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And oh, it's blocked. The Cowboys pick it up. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
We're going to shut you down.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, a nice spin. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run on first down. Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. That one complete to Elliott.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now a draw play. This is Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Bell, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll run it with Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Haywood!
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets will extend their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check. Watch 54. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a pass hauled in downfield and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the first half, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. About the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
1st and 10 at their 22-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
47. Let's get off the field. 54, right there. 54.
Prescott from the gun. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Watch the out. Check 26. Get down.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Darnold now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
64, weak.
Here's Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Hey, orbit.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Watch the eye.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Here we go, 46. Mike 5-4. Check the out. Check me out. Check me out. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. 26.
Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Check, check. Watch it before. Watch it before. Come on. 47. 26.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Caught by Cobb. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Copeland leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, 30 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Anunwa, the intended target. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
On first down, Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Here we go, 47. Check back 33. Check back 26.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. He'll look to throw.
Tell you what, partner, you get the...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jalen Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
48 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Darnold now to throw. A screen to Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Darnold. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And here we go on 4th. Darnold flushed out right. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Malik Collins. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the borders my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Don't worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken in at the 1. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, Cowboys. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 82.
On first down, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
54. You better bring it. You better bring it. Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Wentz going to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the... And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Elliott. Lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the red zone now, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll try again with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Hey, 47. 50 cents. Mike, 50 cents. Watch the run. We're going to 53. Baby, that's
4th down, Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Forbath for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Cowboys 14, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Bravo.
Now Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call into question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Every day. 81. 48 to Mike. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to float this one deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie pick.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Here we go.
That one goes for 8 yards. Prescott going to come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I think he might have been a little bit too focused on turning upfield. He didn't stay in bounds. He caught the ball, but he wanted to catch it and run, get that rack yardage so badly, he forgot to stay in bounds first.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
We got 26.
To the air again, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Prescott now from the 50. Buying time to his left. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
I got it. 49, guys. Mike, 49. We're going to 54. One here. Sweat, hey. Lucky.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
Going to 54. Line. Gun. Motion out of the backfield. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
47.
Prescott yet again. And that's Elliott, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Eagles take over first
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Here we go. 180. Let's go. Give me that ball, defense.
Wentz to throw again. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Go. They're not ready for this.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to go down again.
I'm coming back.
Brings up 4th down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
46 down, man. 5-4. Check, Mike. 54. Mike. You must be dreaming. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike's 54.
To throw, it's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, kill. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, check 24. Watch 26.
They'll run with Elliott.
Go, run.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a play fake here on first down. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Here we go. 57. Come on.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Forbath able to convert the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free, no first down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Aguilar has it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
47, 26.
They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Cowboys.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The 39-yard
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
So we're going to 52.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
There you go. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A gain there of 21 yards.
Recon, 132 fighter. Kill.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
You got nothing. Sunday. Check, 48's the mic. I got one.
He's back to throw.
What we got?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Results in a 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
5-9. Check. Hey, echo. Check, 55 the mic. I'm on.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's look.
back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
About to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Good to hear with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Chad calling. Let me click over way to stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap, that's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back, my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed, the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. Switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my
mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so thank the Lord for my people